streaming. Pop out chat. Move pop out chat. We want you to stay on top so that I can see what's going on over here. Nope, that's not the right one. There we go. We should be going. All right. Dope. Babe, you may have to refresh your screen. Carrie, you may have to refresh your screen as well. Give everybody a minute to get in here. Oh, look at you first.
Yep. Serious about this shit.
They are. Everybody gets in there and they're like, it's cheating.
All right, hang on. I gotta get my character sheet pulled up too.
Okay. This is my first time catching it live. I'm so excited.
Oh, hello.
Just got my wings and beer. Ironically enough, Snapdragon, I got some cannoli and pizza. And Peaches has a calzone. Calzone and cannoli.
Oh, cannoli.
Yep.
Because they fucked up our order and actually gave us extra food this time.
As a thank you.
Don't you love that?
I mean, that's a happy mistake for a change.
Yep.
Right.
Sorry, go ahead.
We're gonna give everybody a few minutes to get in here. I'm gonna go grab some paper towels and then we're gonna jump into the combat. But I will be right back. You need paper towels?
I had an order a couple months ago. I had an order a couple months ago where they sent me the wrong person's food, and they had like a meal for like 3 or 4 people. And then, I just said like, "Hey, I got somebody else's food."
See it? I never know. I don't know where to find
they
it.
ended up sending me my order
God, there's so
again.
many people.
So I had like 5 people's worth of food,
Jeez.
and I was traveling, so it's not like I could just like take it with me.
I would just handed it out. Oh, thank
It
you.
was a lot of Indian food.
I love Indian food.
Oh, I love Indian food.
Yes.
All right, so let's recap last week. Who would like to do that? Do you want me to do it? You guys want to do it?
I
got
don't
my
want to
butt
do it.
kicked by Crom.
Yeah. You did.
Yes.
I would not trust me to recap.
Last week was a lot of shopping. You guys went to the king to try to procure more items. There was the combat that happened. There was things learned about. Hang on a second. I got a whole lot of typographical errors here. There was things being learned. There was rumors being looked for. The combat was more of an exhibition. It wasn't really trying to kill each other. It was just to see who could outdo things so that you guys who are watching could get a little bit of combat experience and see what it looks like. Tonight, however, we are going to be doing a major combat between 2 NPCs that I created as part of the game. If you guys watched episode 1, Captain Ironclad is somebody that one of the Knights Guards were trying to, the Black Cloaks, were trying to get Crom to fight. Also in the first session when they met the first mate, Sarah, there was a peasant comment made by Drogo and a sly look was given. Both of these characters are high-level NPCs. And because both of these characters are high-level NPCs, I wanted to show you guys what a high-level combat would look like. So Peaches will be playing Sarah and Zach will be playing Captain Ironclad. I know that there's like 60 people watching, but does anybody have any questions about what we're getting ready to do before we jump into this? Or do you guys want to just jump in? Also, shout out to Wolfpack Dice because they sent us some free dice.
I have a question.
What's up?
Oh, Peach, are you ready to get your ass kicked?
Oh, no.
No. Are you prepared?
No, I actually didn't bring my ass-kicking pants
You mean to kick my ass or to get your ass kicked?
to get my ass kicked. I always wear my pants that
That's
I wear
funny.
for kicking ass.
Well, I have my winning hat.
You're winning
See
that.
how long it stays on your head.
What hat?
We shall.
That's funny.
Very like Jack Sparrow-esque. With a
You
peacock.
know, I just want to say, you wearing a winning hat, or even owning a hat that makes you win, that's cap.
What did you just say, little man?
That's cap. You see, that's a play on words because a cap could be another word, a homophone, if you will, for a hat.
Just want to make sure that my sound is correct because Danish said that I was loud and they were not. Is that better? Everybody good on the sound? He forgot his brown pants.
Hello.
Checking.
I'm going to assume that we're good since nobody's telling me we're not.
I say go with it until somebody says otherwise.
Okay, so at the end of the session, the fight ended, and we decided that we were going to just wrap it up right there, and that was going to be where we called it a night. So what happens in between then and now is that they take Crom and Azula off the field. Azula, you have the opportunity to go see a cleric now because it's provided by the arena to heal yourself, or you can stay and watch the fights. That's entirely up to you. Crom, are you going to stay as a character and watch, or are you going to go to the cleric and heal?
Oh, I'm definitely going to stay and watch. I'm not that injured.
Okay.
I'm gonna go heal.
Okay. So the arena is changing. They dropped in some objects. There's now boulders in there. The normal light that has been used to light the arena has now been shifted from a orange light like candles and lanterns to a purple fairy light now that it's completely dark. So the crowd starts echoing through the arena as anticipation is starting to fill the air. The atmosphere is feeling electric. It's charged with the excitement of what is about to unfold. And you guys see standing on top of a raised platform at the center of the arena, the announcer. He's a burly, silver-tongued bard with flair for the dramatic. He throws his cape over his shoulders, raises his hands to quiet the masses. His voice is amplified by magic, and it booms through the space, and the crowd goes silent. He says, "Ladies and gentlemen, gather round and lend me your ears, for tonight you are about to witness a clash of titans, a battle of legends." In this corner, hailing from the unyielding depths of the Iron Hollow Mountains, stands a warrior forged in the fires of battle, a man who embodies the very spirit of his people, unyielding, unbreakable, and unstoppable. He is the iron wall that stands between his allies and certain death. The indomitable force of nature, I give you Captain Garrick Ironclad. The crowd fucking goes nuts. Captain Garrick steps forward, his massive form draped in the dark armor of the Black Cloaks, his eyes burning with a fierce determination of a warrior. The ground seems to tremble beneath his boots as he raises his axe, a weapon that has seen countless battles as he salutes the crowd. The announcer lets it settle for a minute, and he says, and in the opposite corner, we have a new challenger, as fierce as the storm is swift. A master of the seas and a mistress of the blade. She has carved her name into the very waves with skill, speed, and cunning that has left many a foe gasping for breath. She is terror of the high seas, the wind at your back before you know she's there. First mate, Seraphina Sarah Gale. The crowd cheers shifted into a fevered pitch as Seraphina gracefully, yet deadly figure steps forward. Her eyes gleaming with a mischievous light, her twins' blades shining in the fairy light as she spins them effortlessly in her hands. A devilish smirk appears on her face. Dressed in the leathers of a seasoned sailor, her every movement speaks of agility and precision, a dancer's grace marred with a killer's instinct. The announcer's voice rose into a crescendo as he stretched out his hands to both fighters. Two warriors, two forces of nature, one arena. Will the unbreakable strength of the mountain conquer the tempest's fury, or will the storm winds sweep away the unyielding rock? The stage is set, the fighters are ready, let the battle begin. He steps off the podium. A couple people come out and like basically lift the podium up and move it out of there. The crowd is roaring, it's deafening in there. Captain Garrick Ironclad, the first mate Seraphina Gale, step into the ring, maybe 50, 60 feet from each other, weapons at the ready, locked. The intensity of battle hardened veterans. The fight of the century is about to begin. I need you both to roll initiative.
Oh my god, can I breathe for a minute?
That was a badass story.
I got way too into that, and now my heart's racing.
Me too. That's fucking crazy.
I wasn't expecting that to stop so suddenly.
Right?
Holy shit, I need to roll for initiative. What is that, a d20?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so scared. Okay. I'm not. I'm pumped. D20.
Ooh.
Oh, it was almost a nat 1. Okay.
Make sure that you're using the stats on the other character sheets and not on your, not on Ellison Crom sheets. Make sure you got your right sheets open, babe.
I did not. Okay, hang on. Okay. Do you want me to use that 7?
It's up to you.
I got
So
a
I got
16. Ooh.
Oh,
What'd you get, babe?
a 16.
Reroll it.
Okay.
Do I get to roll with advantage again?
No, just be an even roll.
Okay.
We lost Carrie's camera yet again.
Balls.
I got 22.
Carrie,
I got
refresh that.
21.
Okay, so babe, you'll be going first. Can you refresh your camera, Carrie? And then, oh wait, I see
I
what
can see
happened.
Carrie moving in
Yeah,
her
I see
camera
what happened.
pictures just glitch. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm back there. I'm back there
There
hiding
we go.
behind the photo.
Sorry about that, guys.
Yeah, I could see your elbow.
I didn't correct it when I switched them over. Okay. So babe, you're first to act. What would you like to do?
I am gonna go back to my character sheet because I swapped back to the Twitch. You know what? I should probably bring Twitch over here so I can see it. I want to be able to see all of us. That makes me feel more comfortable. I am going to. So this is the distance we are starting from each other.
Yeah, you should be about 50 feet apart.
I am going to stay where I'm at
Okay.
and cast Chromatic Orb.
Okay. So then you go ahead and roll your attack roll. Roll d20. And then add your spell modifier.
Nat 20.
No fucking way.
Deadass. Do you want to come look at it?
Yeah.
Damn, did everybody else see it? It
I-
just rolled.
Yes.
Yeah, I saw
Yep,
the 20.
I saw it.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so
Okay.
you're gonna the way that we did criticals for this is that when you critical hit, you get the max damage and then you roll your dice. So chromatic orb at first level is 3d8. So that's 24 points of damage, and then you roll your dice.
Well, this one says it's 3d8.
That's what I said.
Okay. That's not what. I am very adrenaline. Okay, so what do I need to do right now?
Roll 3d8.
Roll 3d8s. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 21.
Okay. So what type of damage would you like? Because you can pick. I think it's fire, acid, necrotic,
I am gonna go with
cold.
necrotic.
Necrotic. Okay. So the okay, I'm not muted. So the announcer gets everything out. The crowd starts to die down, and as soon as the battle gets ready to start, Sarah starts spinning her hands and chanting something and fucking lets this vicious barrage of a spell go. And you see this spell ignite from her hands and fly across the arena, hit Crom the Small, doing 45 points of necrotic damage. Would you like to move? Would you like to taunt? Is there anything that you would like to do as a character before we move on to his turn?
I think after that, I'm gonna cast Mage Hands and give him a little chin tickle.
I think you're too far out of the way for Mage Hand to actually touch
Oh,
him.
am I?
Yeah.
You might be. I might be. Hang on, let me look.
I think it's 30 feet for Mage Hand.
Oh, it is 30 feet. You're right.
You can flick him off if you want.
I think I'm gonna blow a raspberry. Do like the antlers and blow a raspberry.
Okay.
And then curtsy.
Okay. That's
Is that the
funny.
end of your turn?
That is the end of the turn.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I'm going to rage.
Okay.
Oh, right. I can't click that. So I'm going to rage. And where roughly is the mage hand?
It's 30 feet in front of her. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's on this dark square right in the middle. It's about 20 feet from you.
Okay, I'm going to walk up to the hand and make an attack at it.
Okay. I don't think you can actually attack a mage hand, but
You can attack it. It just doesn't have a stat block.
okay.
It's not going to affect it, but
Right.
it will count as an attack.
Okay. So you walk up and attack the mage hand.
And I'll kind of, I'll like swing, and it's just kind of a wild swing, mostly for theatrics. And I'll then like rest my great axe on the ground, and I'll taunt her forward as well.
Okay, so is this a swipe of the axe to just kind of dispel the mage hand, or is this like an actual attack?
It is an actual attack, but it's like a theatrical attack.
Okay.
He doesn't expect it to like.
Not actually hit anything.
Right.
Okay, so she hits you with this chromatic orb with necrotic damage, and you walk up 20 feet casually. You see the anger starting to build as this like brawny dwarf starts to get veiny and like angry, but he swings his axe and with intent not to harm, just to cut through the mage hand, and then rests his axe on the ground and puts his arms over the top of it, taunting Sarah. What would you like to do, Hotness?
I'm gonna continue on with the with the theatrics and like take a jump back and go ow and shake my hands.
Do you want to actually use 5 feet of movement to move back, or?
Wait, that would take up a movement. Okay, wait, let me rethink that then. Okay, so he's now how much closer to me? Each block is 5.
Correct.
Okay, I am going to I split my screens and shit looks different. There it is. If I were to move in a like quarter of a clock, half circle, quarter of a circle, would that move across diagonally? And I would count it 5, 10, 15 by the diamonds? Or would it be like stair stepping?
If you go diamonds, it's 10 feet for every one. If you go straight lines, it's 5 feet. It's the way that D&D
Okay.
rules it. So if you wanted to move up one and over one so that your character was to go to this square, it would be 10 feet of movement because of the way that make you do it on the grids.
Okay.
But if you were to go here, it's 5 feet. Or if you were to go here, it's 5 feet.
Okay.
For those of you who are experiencing ads, the best way to remove those from when we're playing D&D and you don't want to see them is to make sure that you subscribe to the channel. If you have Amazon Prime, it's free. You can give us a 30-day thing and the ads will stop.
So he's raging now, right? So that means that he takes half damage?
Correct.
Is that what that okay. So I am going to move backwards 10 feet and up towards this boulder 5. So like I'm standing right next to this rock thing.
Do you want to get onto the rock? Because that'll cost you another 5 feet of movement. We're at 15 right now.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, so that puts you at 20 feet.
All right. And then from there, I would like to cast Chromatic Orb again.
Okay, first level.
Uh,
I believe you have 2 3-level spells, 3 second levels, and 4 first levels at your level.
how do I mark off the slot? Spell
You
slot.
just make note of it.
Okay. So I have. I'm going to do. I'm gonna do a 3rd level chromatic orb.
Okay.
Would that reach it? Was that over 90 feet?
That'll hit him.
No, it's within 90 feet.
Okay. I'm gonna cast chromatic orb for necrotic.
Okay.
So I would have to do. What am I rolling for? What am I
You
rolling
roll a
for?
d20.
Six.
What's your attack modifier?
What is that, initiative?
No, it's the attack modifier on the. If you look at the
Should have a
spell, it'll say
modifier.
yeah, it'll say plus whatever 7, 8, 9, 6, whatever that is, and then it'll show the 3d8.
13.
13 total or plus
Seven.
13?
It's a 13.
Okay, that does not hit.
Okay.
Does a 13 hit you?
No, it does not.
Okay, so she climbs up on this rock and lets out this 3rd level spell out, massive, and it just blows right past you, right over your head. She's mistook from her height to the height of the head of the dwarf, aiming for your head. It just goes right over the top of you. Is there anything else you'd like to do, babe?
Is that all I can do?
I mean, you can move. You have bonus action still. You can taunt. You can jump down and move again if you'd like.
No, I'll stay where I'm at.
Okay.
So, Chris, you would say she's what, roughly 65-ish feet from me?
Uh, 55.
Okay.
Call it
I'm
60
gonna-
because she's up in the air. She's a little bit elevated.
I'm going to run 10 feet towards her, and then I'm going to jump.
Okay.
According to 5e, a long jump, if you run at least 10 feet before the jump, you can jump 10 feet times your strength modifier, which I have that's a lot.
Wait, you have a.
And I'm going to
So wait a minute. You have a strength modifier of what?
+7.
Okay, so you can jump 70 feet.
So that's 80 feet of total movement. I'm going to try to tackle her off the pillar.
Okay. She's gonna have to make a dex save, which I believe you have uncanny dodge, babe.
Yeah, I was gonna say I would like to do that as he's lunging at me.
Oh, okay. So uncanny dodge is for half damage.
Okay.
So I'm wrong on that one.
Well, I would still like to do that, knowing that he's getting ready to attack. He's lunging at me. I want to.
Right. Well, you are going to have to make a dex save, but there's something that the rogues get that lets you. Okay, evasion. It says when you are subjected to an effect that allows you to make a dex saving throw to take only half damage, you instead take no damage if you succeed on the saving throw and only half damage if you fail. So you need to make a dex save.
Okay, so what am I rolling?
Your dexterity, the d20, and
So
then
a d20.
yep, and then add your dexterity save, which is a +9.
24.
Okay, so you, Crom, you land up here in an attempt to tackle her. Oh no, I moved the map. And she jumps out of the way. You are on the rock, and she is on the ground below you. That jump shit's slick. That's a fucking hell of a jump, bro. It's like Jeremiah was a bullfrog.
So this is something I'm not as familiar with. The jumping would be considered part of my movement, I think.
I gotta be honest, I've never had anybody do that in a game before, so I don't know how that would work.
It's under movement in the rule book, but I'm not entirely sure.
All right, give me 1 second so that I can figure this out. I am not a prepared DM. I'm going to say that doing that takes up the rest of your movement speed, though. I mean, if you want to try to swing down at her, I'll allow that, but you're going to be swinging down, so you'll be at disadvantage because you're up higher than she is. But you just moved like 90 feet in a single turn.
So would you say I still have my action then?
Yeah, you can make an attack.
Okay. Yeah, we'll attack.
Okay.
Why not? Oh, right. I have to roll on this one. So that is a 21 to hit.
Is that with disadvantage?
Yep.
Okay.
7 plus 14.
That hit.
Okay, go ahead and roll your damage.
At the same time, I am going to use my bonus action for my totemic attunement of the wolf, which should knock her prone.
What does knocking me prone mean?
He's going to try to knock you over.
There's no unless she has some feature that can negate it. There's not a chance. It just makes her prone.
Okay.
As long as she's a large or smaller creature. So the damage for this.
Hang on,
is...
babe. Do you want to? I know you have reactions.
Am I able to react?
Yes, you can.
Like right now, can I do
You
that?
can before the attack hits, because you have like multiple things on your character sheet that lets you take reactions.
Okay, how far away? He's still up on top of the.
Yeah, but
Pillar.
his swing does hit you. Oh no!
Okay, I'm looking.
I just spilt pizza all over me.
Oh no. Can I do uncanny dodge again?
That is not gonna work.
Okay.
The only thing that I think that you can do with what he's got is something that would let you cast a shield, which I don't know if that's on this character, but you also have the option to do silvery barbs, which would make him re-roll that low roll to see if he would miss. But that costs a spell slot.
Yeah, And he's getting ready to roll the damage for that?
Yeah, he's getting ready to roll the damage, and if he hits you, you're gonna get knocked prone. I hate that. I just spilled fucking pizza sauce all over
I
me.
think I'm gonna go ahead and cast
Silvery barbs.
silvery barbs, yeah. Take that off.
All right, you got to roll your attack roll one more time.
That's pretty good. Sleeping on silvery barbs. Oh, I haven't rolled.
I was like,
I
no.
just need to.
Funny.
I just need to re-roll the one die, or do I need to re-roll both of them?
You just re-roll the attack.
Right, but it was at disadvantage. So I'm
Right.
saying, do I need to re-roll at disadvantage again?
No, you just re-roll. Roll a single dice.
Okay. That's 23 to hit.
Okay.
Damn.
I tried my best.
Yep. So you hit
Okay,
her.
so
She's knocked prone.
damage is that and that.
So what is being knocked
Ooh,
prone?
rough.
Babe, you're going to take 7 points of damage, and you were on your back, which means when you go to get up, you are going to use half of your movement speed to stand.
Okay, so hang on. I need to take 7 damage.
7
No,
damage.
you need to take 19 damage.
Oh yeah, it doesn't show the modifiers. You're right.
I can't edit that.
Nope.
So am I writing this down, or are you keeping track?
I will keep track. Hang on.
Perfect, because me mathing while trying to survive, I'll die. But my math might be right.
That'll work out for me.
Yeah.
You said
Math
17
is
points of damage.
I think he said
19 points of
19.
damage.
Okay, so
It's it's 1d12 plus 12 plus 1d6.
okay. Is that your turn?
No, I have another attack.
Oh, okay.
This one should all.
I'm gonna
She's
say
prone.
because she's laying
I'm
down,
still
you
at
can't
disadvantage.
you can't hit her.
Okay.
Your arm
That's
length
fair.
and her being up so high, you would like go over the top of her.
That's fair. All right. That's my. Ooh, hold on. Actually. No, I already used my bonus action. Never mind. Yep, that's my turn.
All right, babe, it's your turn.
All right. So now I'm on the ground, and it's going to take half of my walking speed to get up.
Correct.
So I'll be down to 25 feet.
Yes.
All right. Can I do like a sick backflip to get up?
I mean, you can, for showmanship, sure. You can.
Yeah.
I mean, your dexterity is high enough that I don't think that's going to be an issue.
Dope. Yeah, I would like to do that. Maybe like spray blood somewhere. Really get it going.
You do the rocks like kip up thing from his back to his feet to stand up. There you
Yeah.
go.
Right. Okay. Oh god, now I only have 25 feet to move. So I am going to. You're up higher than I. I'm going to jump back 25 feet. And I'm going to do that in the direction, yeah, just straight back.
Oh, hey,
Yeah.
that did not do what it was meant to do.
And from there, you're able to jump. Is that what he did last turn? That's how he got to me, was jumping?
Yep.
Yes.
He has a 70-foot jump.
70 feet.
It's technically 80 feet of movement.
Crazy daisy. From here, I am going to cast Mind Silver. What is it? Sliver? Mind Sliver. Silver. Sliver.
Okay.
Sliver.
So I roll a d20 first.
He has to make a saving throw, an intelligence saving throw.
Okay.
Ah, yes, my specialty. 13.
So that fails. Now, babe, it is 3d6 of psychic damage.
So I'm going to roll 3d6.
Correct.
Oh, I don't know what I just did. Why was it? Okay, hang on. Let me do that. That was. I need one. That's the squares. I know that sounds stupid, but that's the cubes, right? Okay. That is 8.
So you take 8 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
Is that all I can do with my turn?
I mean, you still have the ability to take a bonus action. And because you're a rogue with your bonus action, you can dash, disengage. You can try to hide.
So I'm able to dash with my.
You can.
There's so much shit to keep.
I know you've never played a character level this high, which is why I'm trying to help. You could do a dash, which would give you 50 feet of movement in any direction.
Yeah, I would like to dash 50 feet.
Which way would you like to go?
Straight shot to this pile of L-looking boulders.
Okay.
And that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay.
All right, Chris, you know what my question is going to be?
What's that?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. It looks like I should be able to make it to her.
Somebody earlier in here said that for every foot of jump movement costs 1 feet of movement speed. So if you jump, how does that work? I don't know how that works. Whatever. So how are you going to get down, and where are you going to jump from? Because you can't go diagonal to get to her. You have to go down and across, or across and down.
I could theoretically still like run straight at her. All you need to figure out is the diagonal distance. As long as it's less than 80 feet, I should be able to get to her mechanically.
Well, so every diagonal square is 10 feet.
That seems like a lot.
Yeah, that's the way that the rules are written in D&D. And I made her go in an L shape at the beginning of this, even though I disagree with that. I was trying to keep it as rules is written. I think that moving diagonal 5 feet is 5 feet, but the rules is written says that when you go diagonal, it's a 10-foot movement.
Let me pull up the book real quick.
So you're okay.
I feel like diagonal would be shorter distances.
It is, well, you would think that because it's a direct line, but the way that they write D&D, it's if you go diagonal, it's 10 feet, which is stupid. And like they actually make hexagonal like maps so that you can move in any direction you want. That's 5 feet, but that's for other tabletop RPGs.
Yeah. I still think it's silly.
Oh no, they're 100% right. Either way, each foot you clear costs a foot of movement.
So you wouldn't be able to move 180 feet or whatever.
No.
Okay. After this combat, moving forward, because I think the square should be diagonal, we'll just count that as 5 feet moving forward. But because of the combat started the way that we did it,
The way I've had it done in the past is every other. So 5 feet for the first diagonal, 10 feet for the second, 5 feet for the third, 10 feet for the fourth.
yeah,
That's
It's
complicated.
closer to
actual
reality,
yeah.
I think.
Okay, so how would you like to move?
Hmm. I'm just gonna walk 30 feet directly to the right, I guess. And I'm gonna pull out a javelin and throw it at her.
Okay. I'm glad that you guys enjoyed my announcer moment recap thing. That's very pleasant for me. Thank you.
So what am I doing?
He's gonna make an attack roll. He's looking at stats,
Okay.
trying to figure out what he's gonna do. What is this thing, babe?
It's a cannoli.
But what is that?
So it's like it's a crunchy pastry on the outside, and the inside of it's filled with like a sweet cream or cotta with chocolate chips, and then there's powdered sugar and chocolate drizzle on top.
Damn it, now I want one.
Oh, so good. Well, we weren't supposed to get a second cannoli, so yours might be missing. Ow, my wrist.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm just going to make my attack. Boom. So pretty sure this is going to hit, but this is a 18, 25.
It hits.
25 to hit. And then the damage is 2 points of damage.
All right, so 2 more points of damage.
All right.
All right, babe. It's your turn.
All right. So if my math correctly, he's about 45 feet away from.
He's exactly 45 feet from you.
So what I'm going to do, or what I would like to do, is run up on him, cast Mage Hand as a distraction, and then shank him
Okay.
with my critical dagger.
Okay. So that gives you an advantage on the roll.
Okay.
So roll 2d20s.
2 nat 20s.
No fucking
Let's
way.
go. No, I was hoping for it. But I got 2 13s.
Is she attacking with a bonus action?
She used the mage hand as a bonus action.
Is she been concentrate or no? It's a 1 minute duration. Okay.
It's a 26.
Okay, that hits. So roll your d6, or I'm sorry, roll your 1d4 plus 4, and then your sneak attack damage is 7d6.
So I'm rolling 4 dice.
No, you're rolling 1d4 and adding 4 to that as the attack.
1d4. Okay. So that's a 2.
Okay.
So what am I adding?
Now roll 7d6.
70. 24.
Okay, so he's going to take, it's 26 points. Because he's raging, it'll be half to 13.
Okay. And then can I use my whatever I get with being a rogue to dash away 50 feet? Or is that used up with my bonus action with the mage hand?
That was used with your bonus action.
Okay. So is that the end of my turn? Is that all I
You
do?
can try to move 5 feet out, but he's just going to get an attack of opportunity. Oh, wait. He doesn't get that
Yeah.
because of the mobile feat. But you can
Right,
only
yeah,
move
I
5 feet left, so.
Yeah, so I'm gonna skirt away 5 feet. And go.
Okay.
That'll be my thing, yeah.
Okay. Zach, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna step 5 feet forward, and I'm going to swing, recklessly.
Okay, so are you just swinging recklessly, or is that an actual thing you're doing? Like a move?
No, it's a reckless attack.
Okay.
It just means I gain advantage on the attack roll.
That also means that she gets the advantage on the next attack against you, correct?
Yes. So that is a 30 to hit,
That hits.
and then the second attack is going to be a 27 to hit.
That hits.
Can I uncanny dodge these, or at least one of them?
You can do one of them.
Yeah, I wanna.
But
I
you
wanna
want
uncanny.
you can wait until he rolls the damage to figure out which one you want to take.
Okay.
But they both hit.
Okie doke.
I want to double check and make sure. Okay. So, oh, nope, that is the wrong dice. Wow, those rolls. First one's a 4. And this, oh, I'm sorry. The first one is a 16, and the second
Shut
one's
up.
an 18.
You can't do that to me. I would like to dodge the 18 one, please.
Okay, so that'd be half damage. So, and then the second one was how much?
So 16 and 9.
Okay. All right. Anything else that you would like to do?
Yeah, I'd like to use my bonus action.
Okay.
And she's prone.
Okay, babe, you're on your back again.
Okay. So I am going to. Okay, so let me ask a question before I do anything. So since I'm already on my back, if I were to get up into a crouch position, would that still be 25 of my moving speed?
To get up, that's the way the D&D Beyond rules it, or D&D rules it. If you stand up, use 50% of your movement speed.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get that out of the way and do that.
Okay, so you're at 25
up.
feet left.
And I'm gonna cast a level 2 hold person.
Okay. What is that, a wisdom saving throw?
Yes.
Okay, Zach, you got to make a wisdom saving throw.
That's a 6.
You are paralyzed. So for those of you who don't know, the target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be paralyzed for the duration. At the end of each of its turns, the target may make another wisdom saving throw. On a success, the spell ends on the target. This is a concentration spell, babe. So if you take damage, you'll have to make a concentration con save.
Okay.
And he can't move. So any attacks that you get is an automatic critical hit.
So because this is a concentration, can I still cast like Toll of the Dead? It's a cantrip.
Right, but as long as it doesn't say concentration, yeah, you can do that. There's no concentration on Toll the Dead.
And so if I okay, so I just casted Hold Person. Was that my
That's your
turn?
action.
Okay.
You can bonus action something if you have a bonus action, like you could dash away if you wanted to. You still have 25 feet of movement.
Yeah.
I don't see any bonus action spells on your character sheet. Oh wait, Expeditious Retreat is a bonus action, which just gives you more speed or more stealth. Not really helpful in combat.
So I guess that's it. I there's really nothing else that I can do.
Okay. All right, Zach, it's your turn. You're paralyzed.
So the paralysis lasts until he rolls that wisdom saving throw, right? Like
Yeah.
forever?
So every one of his turns, he's got to make a wisdom save, and
That's a 3.
that fails. And the spell lasts. Hold person lasts for up to 1 minute, so 10 rounds effectively. All right, he failed his saving throw, babe. It's your turn. He's still paralyzed.
Okay.
So-
So I want to attack.
Okay.
Can I combine a sneak attack with this and still get that extra damage?
Yeah, I
or-
mean he's paralyzed. He can't move. So rules is written. You have advantage on the attack because it's an automatic crit. This is the way that we homebrew this, but you would still have to waste your bonus action to get advantage on the attack roll. So you would mage hand and then attack the same way you did the first time you used it.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that with the critical dagger.
Okay, so that's 50 points of damage before you roll your damage dice.
So I'm gonna do the 1d4 again,
Yep.
and that is a 2.
Plus 4, so it's 6.
And now what?
And then you roll 76.
$26.
Was that 28 total? Or 26 total?
It's 82 points total,
Ah,
and then have it. So you'd be
nope.
41.
You don't have it.
Why?
My rage would have dropped.
Oh, well, damn.
Oh, unless we're going by 2024 rules.
Well, I haven't read.
No, I can't take a bonus action anyway. Never mind.
Okay. Okay, so you're you just took 82 points of damage. Holy fuck.
Holy shit.
That would, in the game that we play on Sunday nights or on Friday nights, babe, that would have killed both of our characters in one attack.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
Is that the end of your turn?
Would you
Yeah.
like to move or do anything?
No, I'm gonna stay where I'm at.
Okay. As a reminder, babe, you have something called Savage Attacker. Once per turn, when you roll damage for a melee weapon attack, you can re-roll the weapon's damage dice and use either total.
Wait, where is that at?
That's it's under your features and traits.
Okay. Is that a class feature?
Yeah, it's just one of the feats that you took, or that I put on this character when I built the character for the campaign.
And what is that called?
Savage Attacker.
Okay, I'm not.
Okay. It's on the tab next to inventory.
Right.
It's towards the bottom of the page. It's okay. Zach, you're up.
Uh, 15 for my wisdom saving throw.
I do believe that frees you. I have to go back to our spell list. Yep. Yep, that was it. That was the number you needed to hit. So you are free.
Okay. It's Beach's turn.
So if I were to jump back 50 feet, would that remove my attack ability?
No, it's your movement speed. But if you do that because you haven't attacked him yet, if you do that, it's going to give him an opportunity to attack against you. The mobile feat makes it so that if you make an attack against somebody and then leave their range of attack, they can't make an opportunity attack against you.
Okay, so that was his turn. Okay, so if I were to do the mage hand, distraction, sneak attack, would that use up everything for me to jump away?
It would use up your bonus action. You'd still have 50 foot of movement, but you would not be able to dash, disengage, or anything else. Well, you could technically disengage anyways, but you wouldn't be able to dash or hide or anything like that.
But I could move away my 50 feet.
Correct.
Okay, I think that's how I want to play that out. I want to do the mage hand as a distraction, sneak attack,
Okay.
hit with the critical dagger, and then move. I'm going to go 40 feet to the right, and then 10 feet down. So like a little L.
All right. I'm going to text you your hit points since you're not actually doing the math yourself so that you know where you're at.
Okay.
Because you not knowing that is not a good thing. Okay. You need to make your attack roll and all that shit still.
Was that a 20?
D20, yep. With advantage because you used your mage hand.
A 9 and a 4.
Does that work?
Mm-hmm.
The mage hand cannot threaten.
Hold on.
Mage hand cannot threaten, and it's non-corporeal for me.
She has a feature called Magical Ambush. Oh, wait, that's not it. Versatile Trickster. Page 98 of the player's handbook. As a bonus action, you can designate a creature within 5 feet of your mage hand to give you advantage on an attack against that creature until the end of turn.
Okay, so it's just
It's a
on
distraction.
attack or
Yeah.
attacks.
It's just an attack. The attack that she's
Okay.
making is with her dagger, but she's like, hey, look.
I don't think that hit.
I don't remember what you rolled.
I had a 9 and then a 4. Oh wait, but I get to add what initiative?
You have to add the attack modifier, which I think is a +9 for your dagger.
Okay, so that's 18.
18 will hit.
Okay.
So it's 1d4.
Yep, +4.
So 6.
And then 76.
$16.
Oh, that's a shitty roll.
Yes.
Do you want to use your savage?
I would.
Hang on.
I think I have it pulled up now. So it says once per turn you roll damage for a melee weapon attack, you can re-roll the weapon's damage dice and use either total.
Okay, that wouldn't work then because the melee attack is not the sneak attack. Okay.
Okay.
So I don't remember what she said for point and sack. You can 16 points total. 16 plus the D4 is 6, so 22 points. Zach, it is your turn.
I'm going to taunt her and yell out, so it's a coward's way out then. And yeah, we're going to dash and jump. That should work.
Okay. So you're going to dash. I guess it doesn't really matter which way. 1, 2, 3. That puts you at 15 feet and then jump. Which puts you right on her, right? 15 feet. You got 35 feet of movement.
It should, yeah. Well, 70 feet right now.
Right. Yeah, puts you right on her.
We're going to try to occupy the same square.
Okay. So you guys have to make a strength check against each other to see who's going to occupy the space and the other person is pushed back 5 feet?
Yes.
Okay. So I need you both to make strength saves.
So that's a 20, a d20.
Yep.
And what am I adding to this?
You rolled a 7. It says a 7.
6 plus.
He's got you on
12
that
is
because of
18.
his magic items. So you're
Okay.
pushed back 5 feet, babe.
Okay.
And that should be my turn.
Okay. What would you like to do, babe?
Any response to the taunt?
I gotta take Lilo out real quick.
Word. You're good.
My response to the taunt. There's far too much in my brain right now. I'm gonna leave you guys on red for a second. I have to figure out my thoughts real quick.
This fight's lasting a lot longer than I expected it to.
I got a lot of HP.
I know. She's got a lot of movement speed, which is the saving grace for her.
Okay, so I am gonna taunt back. And my taunt back is going to be, I'm gonna move. $50 feet northwest.
Okay, if you move,
Yeah.
he's going to get an attack of opportunity against you.
But that doesn't. But I have that feat.
Or you have not made
have
an
to
attack
attack
yet.
first.
So you either have to make an
I have to
attack or you
attack?
have to disengage. And you a spell works as an attack. That works. It doesn't specify
So
melee.
I'm gonna do a third level fireball.
That's gonna fucking wreck both of you.
Oh, both of us.
Yeah, because it's a 20-foot
Is it
radius.
because I'm so close?
Yes.
Um. So then I will cast
It does. It would have to be a melee spell attack.
Okay.
a melee spell attack.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it does specify in mobile that it has to be a melee attack.
Okay. So then you can disengage as a bonus action and take up a whole bunch of movement if you want to. And that will not give him the attack of opportunity. But you will not be able to bonus action other than the disengage.
So that'll be the end of my turn.
No, that's your bonus action. You'd have 70 foot of movement. Or I'm sorry, you'd have 50 foot of movement, and then you can cast spells or whatever. You would not be within range.
I want to do that. I want to move away.
Which direction?
So do you see at the top of the map? There's that crooked tile on the floor.
Yes.
I want to go there.
That actually puts you right on top of it. Okay. Now you can cast the spell from that distance if you would like.
Yeah, I would like to cast the third level fireball.
Okay.
Fireball.
I need you to make a deck save.
I have advantage on these. Natural 20 for a total of 22.
Okay.
No fuck.
Well, you're going to take half damage. Babe, go ahead and roll your damage for that. I think it's 8d6.
It's quarter damage technically.
Yeah.
That's 37.
So it'd be 10 points of damage.
Yep. And you have burned both of your third level spells, babe.
Yes.
Did you roll the damage on? Oh, you did. Is there anything else that you would like to do?
What else can I do? I just have bonus.
You
action. I
said
don't
you were
have
going to
bonus-
taunt him back. So you can taunt him back if you'd like.
Oh, so my taunting would have been me dancing like a gazelle as I go to my new spot.
Okay. So you prance away like a gazelle, get where you're
Yeah.
going, and then cast Fireball.
Yes.
Did she make an attack before she left?
She used the disengage action
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
or bonus action.
That's the end of my turn.
Okay. Zach, you're up.
Um, yeah, I'm just gonna move 35 feet closer and make a javelin attack. 2 javelin attacks, actually.
Okay.
Not that one. That one. That one. So, oh gosh, 13 plus just strength is 20. Does a 20 hit?
It does.
Okay, so both of them hit. And then d6, d6. So that's 1, 8, 8, and oh no, 8, 10, and 11. So 21 points of damage.
Okay. Would you like to uncanny dodge that, babe?
I would like to uncanny dodge that.
Okay, so you take 11 points of damage.
Okay.
And your second attack?
Only she would take 16 points of damage.
Oh. Okay.
Because it was 2 attacks.
Well, okay. So you just did all the dice together. I need to know the attack separately in terms of
yes.
damage because she can uncanny dodge one.
Yeah. Yeah, I said one was 10, one was 11.
Okay. All right, that's fine.
I don't understand. So where's the 16 come
So
from?
you can uncanny
one of them.
dodge one of them to half. So
Okay.
you would, if you uncanny dodge the 11, that's 6 points of damage. So you
Right.
it's the same thing. 16 points is what you took.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's my turn.
All right, you're up, babe.
I am going to stay where I'm at for now and cast Hold Person.
Okay. What level?
Second.
Okay.
So do I roll a d20?
He has to make a wisdom save again.
Okay.
13.
All right, he fails. He's paralyzed.
Okay. So that was my action, right?
Correct.
So what can I do now? Just my bonus action?
You can move. You can do a bonus action.
But I can't stab him.
No.
I guess that's the end of I'm gonna stay where I'm at.
Okay. Zach, it is your turn. You can remake your wisdom throw.
That's a fail.
Okay. Babe, it is your turn.
All right. So I'm going to do what I was doing before with the mage hand to get advantage for the distraction.
Okay, so you're going to move 5 feet. Pop the mage hand for the bonus action.
Shanky shank.
Gives you an automatic crit because he is paralyzed, so it's an automatic 50 points of damage. I need you to roll your d4 and then 76.
So that is 6. And then 28. So 32. 28 plus 6.
Yep, so 84
What was
points.
what was the attack roll?
Is that the d4?
Oh, did you even roll your d4? No, you did. You said it was 18.
No. What was the attack roll? She still has to hit me.
She said she rolled an 18 on the d20.
Okay.
You did roll, didn't you? Now I'm fucking confused. Roll a d20,
You're
babe.
confused, bro.
Okay.
Fucking, I'm confused.
You have advantage on the
Did I get
attack.
advantage?
Yes.
All right, so I guess it doesn't hit. So I just wasted a spell slot.
No, the spell is still there.
Well, I got a 4.
Okay. Well, you have a +9 on the attack. But yep. Okay, it's your turn. But you didn't burn a spell slot. You burned your spell slot at level 2 to hold him. The mage hand is a cantrip. I'm keeping track of your spells as you're using them.
Right, but that whole none of that landed.
It doesn't matter. He's still paralyzed.
Okay.
He has to make a wisdom save to see if he gets out of it.
16.
He did. He's free, but that's his turn. You know that you can use silvery barbs to make him re-roll that. Or you can cast the luck, use your luck thing.
What is use your luck?
You have 3 luck points.
I have no idea what.
Whenever you make an attack roll, an ability check, or a saving throw, or when one is made against you, you can spend one to roll an additional d20 and choose which to use. You can choose to spend luck points after you roll the dice, but before the outcome is determined. So you would have to silvery barbs him on this and burn a first level spell slot, but next time he rolls, before I announce what's happened, if you think you're going to miss, you can re-roll your attack. You have 3 luck points to use.
Okay.
Would you like to use a reaction to silvery barbs to try to catch him?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that.
All right.
I need to remake my wisdom saving throw.
Yep. Babe, you have 2 first level spell slots left.
I fail.
Okay.
I'm gonna do that whole process that I just did again.
Mage hand and attack.
Yeah.
All right. That hits. 12 plus 9.
Well, no, it's a 9 plus 9.
That still hits.
Yeah.
I had advantage, so I rolled both dice.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 18 hits.
So now I hit the D4.
Now you do, yes, 1d4 plus 4.
So that's 5.
Right. And then 76.
And that is 18.
So it's 73 points of damage because he's no longer raging. He's made the turns without taking damage.
Okay.
Okay. I go unconscious and then come up.
You go unconscious?
Mm-hmm.
That just blew through your hit points?
Yeah, I'm not raging.
Okay. Well, if you went unconscious, then you're prone. So you are unconscious but still paralyzed. I don't think that would remove that. Now, I don't know how that works. I've never had that happen. I've never had somebody go unconscious and then just wake up.
Hold on just a second. I'm looking for the feat. Oh, I didn't make a con save. Hold on. I literally can't fail this con save. Never mind. I'll roll just to make sure I don't get a nat 20 or a nat 1. I did not.
Yeah, you're still paralyzed.
Oh, no. Hold on. I'm sorry. I cannot do that. I'm just unconscious.
Oh. Okay.
So,
So you're at 0 hit points?
Yep.
Holy shit.
Holy shit. Okay.
So he falls to the ground after this massive stab wound to the ribs. This technically eliminates this battle, babe. How would you like to do your final blow?
Will my final blow kill him?
Well, I mean, technically yes, because he's a villain. Like you guys are fighting, but because this isn't an arena and it's a battle, it's just going to be a knockout. You can describe it as a kill if you want. It'll make you feel good.
Well, I don't want to kill him. I do want to. I don't know. So do I win at this point?
Yeah, you won, but you have to describe the final attack that knocks him down. I have to stretch.
So my final attack, I'll just critical dagger him again. And then after I critical dagger him, wait, so do I need to roll for that first?
No, you already did it. It's already happened.
Okay, so I've already won.
Yep.
So what am I describing?
What you did.
Okay, so is it my turn again, or am I
No.
still in my previous turn?
It's your previous turn. You made your
Okay.
attack and you hit him. Describe to the people what it looked like.
So I mage hand, something off to the side behind him. He looked. I crept up, maybe like kind of like a crab walk, like knees up high near my chest and walking like this, and then shanked him right underneath the rib cage. And then as he went down, I took one under his chin again.
Okay. And he goes down. This is you hear a eruptions of different screams from the crowd. This is bullshit. Yeah, I just made 1,000 gold, and people are fucking cheering, some are booing and screaming.
Holy shit.
The announcer has the podium come back out. They bring the podium out. They have people come out and grab Captain Ironclad and take him off to the clerics. The burly bard gestures to you and beckons you to come up to the top of the podium as Sarah.
Okay. So I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Jack Sparrow swagger.
Yeah. So you're standing on this podium. You've got all of the people there watching over you. He raises his hands to get the crowd to go silent, casts thaumaturgy so that his voice is booming over top of everyone, and says, calm down, calm down. What did you think of this exhibition of power and violence and swiftness? And then the crowd goes nuts again. There's boos, there's cheers of hell yeah, there's people saying that they won, people saying that they lost, and you can tell that people probably spent a whole lot of money on this fight, and some made out really, really well, and some did not make out at all. And then he looks at you and says, Sarah, is there anything you'd like to say to the people?
I could use a drink.
The crowd laughs. You get a laughter out of it. He tells everybody that you can collect your earnings, and that's it for the night. The next fight will be in 2 weeks. And that's it. You can go. You guys are done. This fight is over with. Crom, Poppy, Azula, and Ellis, what are your characters doing while all of this is happening?
Well, I'm in with the clerics healing.
Oh, yes.
I'm in
Yep.
the stands watching the fight.
Okay. Azula, you'd have been healed by now.
Well, then
So-
I'm not there anymore. Then I guess.
Yeah. What is Ellis doing, babe?
Where am I at in the stadium?
You would have been in the crowd, or you would have been down in the pits with your party if you wanted to be.
So down in the pits is like where all the fighters hang out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to be down there,
Okay.
trying to collect things
Okay.
like teeth or.
I'm sure that if you looked around enough, you'd be able to find some sort of teeth laying around. This is, people tend to lose those in combat from time to time.
I would assume, are there people like down here waiting to go out to fight? Are there people who have already fought sitting back here? Are there people who refuse to see the cleric?
Crom is back there watching. He didn't go to the cleric. He said he didn't need it.
Okay, so we're the only ones in the pit.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm just gonna, I don't know, sit here, wait, maybe wait for a moment to run out there and grab something that dropped from a body.
Okay. So you can go out there and make an investigation check and see if you can find some teeth.
Yeah, I'd like to do that.
Crom, what are you doing?
I'm just looking on in wry amusement at the fight.
Okay.
I got a 7.
Yeah, you're looking around on cobblestone that's dirt and sand, and no teeth to be found out there.
Unfortunate.
Yep. So what would you guys like to do then? It's now close to midnight.
I think I'll head back to ship's quarters. And sleep
Okay.
for the night. It's close to midnight.
Yeah, same. I'm gonna head in and go to bed.
Okay. Drogo and Alora are on the ship as well. They left after the combat between Crom and Azula. You guys just gonna go take a long rest?
Yeah. I'll do that.
I'm gonna make sure Azula gets back.
Okay. Zach said, I'm about to buy my character a Giant's belt. That's funny. All right, so you guys make it back to the ship fairly uneventful. You get your long rest in. Next morning, you wake up.
Can we take a break so I can take?
Absolutely. You guys want to take 5? 10?
Uh,
I would say like maybe 10 or 15.
yeah, I'm good with 10 or 15. I gotta check on the children's.
Okay. I'm going to stay in here and interact with the chat while you guys do that.
Word.
Okay.
Will you take this when you go out, babe? So what do you guys got going on in the chat? There's still 40-something of you watching.
Hold on now, though. How much is that Giant's belt?
Did you see the sane price list that I had posted in the group chat the one time?
No. IRL.
That's funny. I'm going to post this. Nope, that's not it.
The same price list is pinned in the chat.
It's pinned.
Yep.
There we go. I'm going to post this to the chat. For those of you who play D&D, if you want a resource for magic items. Oh, that ain't going to
That's
work.
not going to work.
That is definitely not going to work. No, I didn't want to pin it. This is stupid. How do I delete it? It won't even let me delete my own comment. Whatever. That's not going to work. Hang on, guys. That definitely didn't work. Oh, it downloaded it. Oh, well, I tried. I'm trying to figure out how you got the D&D 5.5 Player's Handbook. So we don't. We have spent a lot of time watching all of the videos and all of the updates of things that are coming out, and we base some of the things that we were able to read ahead of time. I do have the pre-order of all of that stuff, though, so I will have it available to me on D&D Beyond on the 3rd. Jenna said that was a good fight. Now I'm excited for the next day. Everyone gets to collect their winnings and go about the day. TC Shadix said, I'm filling out some job apps and studying while listening to you guys work. Gave everyone some free ribs, so I'm probably about to throw those in the oven. Hell yeah, enjoy the barbecue. There you go. Zach coming in clutch. Love that. That same magic items prices is something that's been floating around the internet now for almost a decade. And though I think it absolutely works, it's just not one of those things that I can use for every single item because some of those items are outrageously priced. Like a bag of holding should never cost that kind of money. It's such a common thing for D&D. Thomas, aka Hatter, said, "I apologize if this isn't the time or the place, but this is the email only for topics to be discussed on the podcast, or an email to get advice on a brand I'm working on for self-help. Thanks, Chris." You can send an email for whatever, but it will only get answered on the podcast. Going to get drinks, non-alcoholic drinks for the girl and I. Hell yeah. I'm kind of shocked that she won that fight. I knew she was going to have to run from me the whole time, but I knew if you'd have got her out of the ground, it'd have been over.
Realistically, there's just no way I can do it.
Yeah. That jump thing was definitely unexpected. You had 108 more hit points than she did.
Yeah, but there's just base barbarian just doesn't have any kind of kit for that in 2014. Now, if that fight was between a Path of the World Tree barbarian, that's a very different game.
Yeah. Getting the house ready for sale this weekend. Was sick the last week and it went to shit. Got the photographer coming in a few days. That's awesome. That jump mechanic was a 1 in a million IQ move. Yeah, I didn't see that coming. I didn't know that was a thing. There's I've DM'd a lot of games and a lot of weird shit has come up, but it's the simple things that never come up in game that you normally just judge as you go and rule it and call it a day. Had he not looked it up, I would have never known. Had there not been somebody in the chat saying that wasn't how that worked, I would have never known.
It's really weird. It's like that limitation is a very small sentence at the very end of it.
That's wild.
Yeah, the belted giant strength is technically not on here.
On the
Yeah, it's under items that won't be priced.
Really?
Yep.
All right, let's see what I can find. Because I have another one that I sent to my other game. Probably didn't get pinned, but Peaches took her bag of holding in the other game and asked if it could be a Louis bag. So she has a Louis bag of holding, which I think is fucking hysterical. I only bring that up because as I'm scrolling through here, I see all of the shit that we've sent back and forth in this chat. Somebody put it through an AI generator. Spell lists. I had D&D last night with friends and was Heron gone bard. I curb stomped 3 kobold with 1 earth tremor. That's funny. There's a double limitation depending on high jump or long jump. If you can't combine the two, it's weird. Has anyone made a black hole in my games? We know, because when people try to do that with the bag of holdings in my games, I just have it explode. All right, let's see if I can search this thing.
I'm sending you another one.
They have the belt of hill giant strength for 7,500 gold. Belt of Joan.
This is the discerning merchant's guide.
Yeah, that's what I have pulled up. Maybe not. Merchant Sorceress Rarities price list. Yeah, they're saying that giant Firestone giant, Belt of Giant Strength Fire is 36,000 gold. Whew.
Yeah, but we don't want the cheap knockoff. We want Storm Cloud or Storm Giant Strength.
Stone, Frost, Fire, Cloud, Strength. Storm, that's 90,000 gold.
Yeah, this one has it as 100,000.
Yeah. Will you post that to the chat so that I can see it? I'll also post this one so we can compare.
I put it in our chat.
Okay. Dope. What is a bag of holding? A bag of holding is an item that is basically an interdimensional space that you can just cram all your shit in so that you don't have a weight restriction on what you can carry. For example, we got an 8-person rug of flying last night in our D&D game, and this is like an area rug, a huge fucking area rug that 8 people can sit on comfortably, and we can roll it up and put it in a bag of holding, and it just goes away. You can stick your hand in it and think of the item that you want, and it just comes to your hand, and you can pull it out. I need one of those when I go book shopping. That's funny. I'm going to refill my drink now that you're back, babe, to entertain, and then we'll be ready to go.
Okay. Can you take things out?
I can. Because you just did it. How messed up would that be if I was like, no? Okay. I only have so many hands.
I have perfected carrying multiple things with. Ladies don't get a lot of pockets in their pants.
That's what they make seamstresses for.
You can make a fortune as a seamstress that only puts pockets in women's clothing.
I saw a TikTok the other day of someone. It was a guy talking about like ways to like dote on your woman, and he was like, just take her favorite dress, take it to a seamstress, and get pockets put in it, and don't tell her.
It's moving. Some pants have fake pockets. They do.
They do. The fake pocket thing is deeply irritating.
It's a clown car of bags. That's a really good way to put that.
Hey, Elith.
Yeah. Elith, yes.
Did you notice that dude was wearing a fancy belt?
You talking about the little man?
Yeah, the little one
The little man.
who lives on Drury Lane.
I did see the belt.
I like that belt.
Very nice. Would you like to steal it?
It would look rather fetching on me, I think. I think it would really, and I'll like gesture down, they would really make my quads pop.
Would definitely accentuate the striations. He
And
is unconscious.
I have this
Yeah.
rough feeling that my biceps would look really good with a belt.
I don't understand. Are you going to wear the belt on your biceps?
No, I just think it would make my biceps look good.
From your waist.
Yeah, it's just like it completes the outfit.
Ah, yes, yes. Outfit of the day, I have heard.
Yes, I think someone was posting on the town board some rough drawings of their outfit of the day.
Good for them. I am self-conscious.
I saw a merchant that was doing them roadside. It was called Instagraph. They would use graphite to make pictures of them drawing whatever outfit they were wearing for the day.
Impressive. I remember when we used to just dress for comfort.
I mean, I still dress for comfort.
That belt.
That could be the turning point.
Yes.
Okay, so you guys made it back to the ship. Everybody got a long rest. You guys wake up. Azula, you would expect after having a fight the way that you fought last night that you would have some sort of soreness the next morning. But being that the clerics healed you, there's no bruises, there's no marks. You're back to normal. On your character sheet, there is a box that says long rest. You can click the box that says long rest. It'll show that you took a long rest, and then you can, it'll reset all your hit points in your spell slots.
So what do I hit? Do I click reset?
Click long rest.
Confirm.
Yep. And that's it. It should give you back all your spell slots if you have them, guys. All of your hit points will be returned to normal. So now that you guys are actually on the ship, the next morning has started. How are we starting our day? Who would like to start us off?
I'm gonna get breakfast.
Okay.
I'm just gonna kind of get up, put myself together, and make my way to find food. Wait to meet up with other people.
You can eat on the ship or you can leave the ship.
What is the ship serving?
It's early, so you could go and eat some of the leftovers from last night, or you can try to get them to make you something.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in there and request hash browns.
Okay. Yeah, potatoes are easy.
Dope. With like maybe some cheese on top.
Yeah, they can make that for you, no problem.
Dope. That'll be my breakfast.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna wait for other people to show up and discuss what we're gonna do today.
I hit what my thinger didn't reset.
I'm gonna walk out there.
Okay.
Did you hit the confirm button whenever it popped up?
You're at 11 to 25 hit long rest. Click confirm.
Oh, that one.
And then click off so we
I
can
didn't
see
do that part. Okay, I didn't do that part. Thank you.
All right, sorry about that. So what is the agenda, guys? What's the plan? What are we doing?
I'm gonna go hunt.
Okay.
I would like to find somewhere where I can buy an herbalist kit.
Okay.
That's what it's called.
You'll be able to pick that up at any of the random stores.
Okey-dokey.
I'm gonna go visit Dockery.
Okay.
I might need to roll investigation. I've only been there once.
Well, since I was waiting for everybody else to get up, I'm gonna go with Crom to Docker. Go see Doc.
Okay. Poppy, do the three of you want to just go together and hit the stores while you're out?
Yeah, I'll go with that.
Okay. Azula,
I'd
you're
like to meet Dockery.
yeah. You're hunting? Are you hunting for something specific, or are you just going to try to make some money?
Hunting for breakfast at this point.
Well, you can eat for free on the ship. You guys have quarters there until you get to the island. So all the food and everything that's there is there for your taking. It's free. It's part
Oh,
of
that is true.
the thing with the king.
Well, then I guess in that case, I'll change my mind. I'll go in with and go with with them in Dockery.
Okay. Okay. So you guys make your way off the ship. Peaches has been there enough to know where she's going. She leads you perfectly to the fungus among us. Dockery is in there doing her thing early morning, cleaning up the best that she can, being that she's in a store with dirt floors.
I'm gonna walk in, say good morning, Grandma, and ask her how she's doing.
Oh, you know, just ready to make some money, trying to sell my wares. And as you look around, you notice that she's got new batches of herbs and rare plants that she's trying to organize and start making potions and shit with.
Okay, I'm gonna just browse the shop, see if anything catches my eye. Maybe something that'll help on our trip to the hurricane.
I mean, you guys pretty much got all that last session. So if you're
He
looking,
doesn't have any new things.
just herbs and shit. She's making potions.
Okay, then I'm just gonna meander around a little bit and look at things and listen to conversation that happens.
Okay, Crom, what are you doing?
I'd like to go up to Dockery, and I'd like to kind of lean down so that I can look her in the eye and just say, "You treated me so well last time. I was wondering, you showed me, and I'll kind of pull out the potion of water breathing, and say, you were so kind with this potion, but I kind of had a curiosity to see what other kind of potions you had. Maybe any potions that might make me a little bit bigger."
Damn, I never been asked that shit before. Were you like a something like a
he's-
reduce enlarge or enlarge reduce kind of thing?
Yeah, it's a, hold on. Potion of growth.
Yep, she has them. They're 135 gold.
Okay. Well, you've always treated me very well. I appreciate it greatly. And I'll just hand over 135 gold.
Okay. You get one potion of growth.
You said 135, right?
Yep. Poppy, if you want to pick up your herbalist kit here, you can get that.
Yes, I would like to do that. Ma'am, do you have an herbalism kit?
She has all kinds of weird herbalism kits. That's her
I did
jam.
not know this.
Let me
I did not know that there was multiples.
Well, I mean, for her it is because of what she does. You know, there's
Okay.
different environments. I just have to pull up this cheat sheet of prices because I have no idea what any of that shit cost. $5 gold.
Fantastic. We'll gladly pay 5.
With this kit, it gives you extra mortar, pastels, pouches, vials, clippers, and it gives you things that you can make your own potions. If you have proficiency with the herbalism kit, you can create a potion of healing with it.
Yes, I have proficiency. That's why I wanted it.
Okay. It also gives you a bonus. You can add your proficiency bonus to ability checks to identify and apply herbs with this kit. Just so you know. You'll have to remind me of that late game, I'm sure.
will have to learn what I'm doing with all of these kits. I just picked up the things I knew I was proficient in.
Okay. You guys make it to Dockery's, do your thing. It's maybe 10 a.m. The day is yours.
So, Elith, about that belt.
Yes.
I had a dream last night of me looking really good in like a nice silk shirt with that belt.
We should steal it.
Babe, did you adjust your camera or something? Because I can only see part of your face.
No, I don't think. No, I didn't. It probably moved. Because you were not able to see that much of the photo above me before.
She shrunk.
We're seeing the wrong peach. I just assumed you were like dipping down, trying to hide.
Ah,
I
It's your
thought she did
bonus
something on
action.
her chair that makes her chair go lower.
it is not.
Flying under the camera.
She's just determined to break everything in our fucking house today. There we go. Probably come down a little bit more.
Okay. That's better.
Okay.
It's probably a dumb idea. I mean, it's a member of the pussy black coats, but probably still don't want to make enemies of them.
What if we used our persuasion? I'm your biggest fan. I love your belt. Let me have it. Persuasion.
I don't know that that's likely to work, but
Especially not on somebody.
Deception. I'm your biggest fan. I love your belt. Give it to me. Deception. I have a
don't know
larger role on this.
I don't know. I don't know that he's likely to just give us the belt.
Hmm.
Poppy,
Poppy.
Yes.
you know things, right?
Yes, things.
Do you know anything about the captain?
Hmm.
Hmm. I have no information about the captain to give you.
Maybe if we knew something, compromising about the captain.
No. Blackmail.
No, he's a dwarf.
Fuck.
Hearing Carrie laugh through the door is fucking hilarious.
Oh shit.
Oh hell.
Is there like a kind of like, can I do like an insight check to see if she's fibbing right now? To see if this little raccoon's lying to me?
You can make an insight check.
Is that what I would roll for that?
Yes.
Can I make a check to know if I actually know anything about him?
I mean, you can make a history check that this is not somebody that you would have dealt with the captain's guard.
That's not
Okay.
good. I got an 11.
Seems like she's telling the truth.
Alright,
Okay.
let me see
I
what
trust you.
Are we still in the shop?
Yes.
I'm just gonna hold on. Maybe we were going too far. Dockery,
Grandma.
Yes.
do you have
I got a
anything that would just
15.
make me look cool? I mean, don't get me wrong. The blue bandana, like water, very cool. And I'll like pull it out and I'll put it on my head.
Very
This-
nice.
This is, I can hardly imagine me looking any cooler. Well, maybe, and I'll like pull it down so it's like over my mouth. Edith showed me how to wear it on my face, and I think
Yes.
this might actually be better. But do you have anything else that would just make me look cool?
So the DM in me was trying to think of something that would actually like lower your body temperature. And that would be something that I have to make. I don't have anything ready to go for that. So I'm just going to say no, that there's nothing in there that's going to make you look cool. There's definitely stores that you could go clothes shopping at if you would like.
No, he's just trying to talk himself out of robbing a captain of the Black Cloaks.
That's deal thing.
I rolled a 15, so I'm not sure if that's good enough for me to know blackmail material. I'm the captain of the Blackguard.
You do have a captain in your backstory that we wrote into your backstory, but that is not that captain. So you do have a contact in the Black Cloaks.
I have a question.
Sure.
All right, so with that fight happening yesterday, would that guy still be in the hospital wing with the clerics?
No, they would have healed him.
Oh, he's healed now? Damn. Well, there goes that plan. Never mind.
Yeah,
I knew we
can
should have gone a bit more.
not piss him off.
I don't know. He didn't seem so tough.
I'm trying to think of ways we can steal this belt.
Yeah, it's
You need to look
It's-
snazzy.
it's fine. I'll just
No, the
I'll
silk
work out
shirt.
some more. You know,
silk
I'll,
shirt.
I'll get my quads bigger, get my arms bigger. Maybe I could
I
try to
don't-
get some new clothes made before the journey.
I don't want to hear in the middle of a hurricane about how we should have stole the belt. Are you
will-
sure?
I will, if I have such a thought, I'll keep it to myself.
Indeed. Indeed.
I will do my best at least.
Dockery is looking at you guys all kinds of crazy because you're talking about stealing shit.
Dockery, out of curiosity, do you have anything left in your shop that will help with the hurricane?
No, but she will give you a piece of advice. As you asked about the hurricane, because this has been a question that's come up a couple times in game, and it's the first time it's really been brought to Dockery without trying to buy something specific. She informs you that this storm is not just a normal storm, that it is considered an old magic, and that it has been put around this island to protect a temple that's there. So the storm is a magical storm.
Okay.
Well, I have to search my notes.
So with her saying that, I'm gonna ask Dockery if she knows of any place that we can go to get talk about scrolls, maybe. Look for some old magic to help protect the ship as we sail in, because it's a magical hurricane.
She tells you that there's nothing that she knows, but if you wanted to try to go to Doroth's Institute of Magic, there is a very large magic campus here that you would be able to go and look at.
Okay, I'm gonna make that my next destination after we leave here.
Okay.
I took note of that. Sorry about your belt.
Grandma Nana, whatever she calls you. I thought your name was Stalkery personally, but maybe my memory's not so good. Do you know what temple the storm's meant to protect?
Hang on, gotta pull that up because you guys haven't made it to the island yet. I don't have that
I mean,
document open.
I know what it is. I'm trying not to say it.
Right.
So while you're looking
If
for
you're
that, I'm
looking
gonna
for it as DM, I can tell you what it is.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's Temple of Zarek.
There you go. Save me from having to find the document. It's the Temple of Zarek.
Do you know anything about this Temple of Zarek?
Just that it's on the island. A lot of rumors that's circle that island, mostly wives' tales.
Sure.
Who do you know who Zarek was or is?
I do not.
Can I make a I guess religion check?
Sure.
Six. I am a heathen.
Yeah, you got nothing. You guys might be able to find some stuff about that at the library, though. But you would have to go to Doros Institute of Magic in order to do that.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Ellis to Doros Institute of Magic.
Okay.
Same. I like to read. Well, I like to learn.
While we're walking there, I'm going to ask Elith and well, everybody. Is there anybody that's really good at writing?
What is
Like-
your definition of good?
It's gonna be read by somebody who matters. So like, you spell the words right, and like, it has to be what do you call it? Legible whenever you can read it.
Legible.
Legible.
Oh, maybe
Legible.
maybe Poppy's the one that should do it.
Yes. Poppy, yes.
Poppy, can you help me write a letter later?
Of course.
Oh, thank you.
Happy to.
In common, right? A human common.
Yes. Yes,
Oh,
in
okay.
human comedy. You do know that I am not actually a raccoon, correct? I'm just raccoon-like.
You could have fucking fooled me. You look like a fucking raccoon.
It's the
Is it a
walking on
disguise?
legs and the speaking common that should give it away.
Are you wearing a disguise? Are you not actually? Can I? And I'll like start to reach for your head.
I will bite you.
I just want to know if it's a disguise. Are you not really a
I
raccoon?
will bite your. I will bite your.
Are you
finger.
one of the gnomes? Elith, I think Poppy's a gnome.
A gnome.
Yeah, like you don't have to get the gnome from the place anymore. There's a gnome right here.
If you try to
Fantastic.
put me in a pocket, I will bite you.
Would that make
Then
you
I
a?
will slap you.
Would that make you a Poppy
There.
pocket?
A pocket poppy.
Ooh, that sounds weird.
Feral.
Sounds illegal.
Okay.
Okay. That's it.
Okay. So you guys are gonna start making your way to Doros. I totally just talked over somebody, so I don't know who was about to talk.
I just said that's it.
Okay. All right. So as you guys are approaching, you guys have been in the area for a little while. This is the first time any of you have actually gone to the school, but the school is one of the largest buildings in Elephant Rock. There is a very high wall that surrounds it, but the gate to enter Doros, even though the wall is there, you get the feeling that it's more of a decorative item. It's because the gate is not there. It's just a big arching walkway that you can walk in. As this wall goes around the school, there's courtyards that separates the wall from the school where students will normally practice magic as they're learning to do druidcraft and things of that nature outside. On the outside of the wall from the city side is street, and then as it goes down and back and around the school, it's nothing but woods going into a mountainside. And from where you're at walking up to it, it looks like the school is built into the mountain. For all of you who do magic, I need you to make an Arcana check as you walk through the gates.
An
I do magic.
Yep.
10.
Okay.
My rolls take forever. I'm getting there. 20. It was a 19 plus 1.
Okay.
What does it mean if you're in the negative?
You can't actually, unless you rolled a 1 and you have a negative in your Arcana, you can't be negative.
Yeah, I'm in my Arcana says -1.
Oh, well, you're also a barbarian. And I don't think you have magic.
Okay.
I've got the magic in me.
I'm going to have to roll for their characters. I'm going to just say that we left their characters on the boat. So you got a dirty 20, Jenny, and then babe, you got a 10.
Correct.
As you guys walk into the school, Jenny, you feel this way on a much higher level than Ellis does. But when you guys walk through the gateway, you can feel almost like an electricity running through your bodies. You both feel it like you're touching two Tesla coils. Your hair starts to stand up. You can hear a buzzing, and it dissipates just as fast as it happens. Jenny, you get a feeling that this is some sort of old magic alarm system. Ellis, as you go through there and you experience that, it's just very awkward to you. You're not quite sure what's going on.
Okay.
As you guys walk through the gates and you start making your way to the doors of the school, somebody opens the door and asks how they can help you.
Hello. We are looking for the library.
And someone who can direct us to things that will help with magical disasters of nature.
Magical disasters of nature.
Yeah. I don't know. Okay, so this is like outside of character. Can I tell this guy about this hurricane that we're going to?
I mean, you can tell him that you would like to ask questions about it. This guy is just trying to direct you where you're going in the school, though. So
Yeah, that's where we want to go.
knowing that you're trying to get to the library, they give you instructions on how to get to the library. And you guys can make your way to the library. Once you get to the librarian, you can absolutely ask that if you would like to, or you can ask anyone in the library.
I'll do that when we get to.
Okay.
So we're headed to the library.
Yep, you guys are heading to the library. So as you guys get there, there is a vast library at the school. This is probably one of the largest schools of magic in the entire known world of this campaign. Therefore, the library is extensive. I mean, you could spend days in here and not be able to walk through all of the shit that's just out for other people to touch. There is a high elf sitting behind a desk, very prim and proper, perfect posture, with her hands crossed on the desk as you guys approach. Tall, slender, silver-haired, with a black streak that cascades down her back in a series of intricate braids, violet eyes. She's just kind of waiting on you guys to see what you want to do. She gives you a polite smile as you enter.
So I'm gonna tell her about the hurricane that we're gonna be encountering, and ask if there are any scrolls or of the like that she would recommend for defense or protection.
So the library, like magic scrolls that you're going to look for, you're not going to be able to get at the library, but you will absolutely be able to get information about the island if you were to stay and look for it. She informs you that magic scroll spells are not something that the school gives away, but information is here for the masses if you would like to look for books. And she says that she's kind of familiar with what you're talking about, and she can do some digging, and she will go and look for the book for you, or look for information of what you're looking for and get back to you.
Okay.
I would also like to inquire if you have any information on the Temple of Zarek.
That one she's a little more familiar with. She's able to, she can definitely pull a book for that. Is there anything else that you guys want to get while you're here so that I can pull all of this together real quick so I don't have to do like multiple fucking documents?
Nafloki Golden Gut.
Okay.
Any further information on the island itself? That's I forgot.
All right.
So, information about Stormhaven.
Thank you.
I don't remember.
And the city of Abereth.
Oh man, you're fucking asking for a lot. She doesn't even know about the city of Abereth. Nafloki Golden Gut is a name that maybe rings a bell for her. I need a second because I now have to open like fucking 7 tabs. Give me a second, guys. All right. So the first thing that she comes back with is the book about the Temple of Zarek. And I mean, you can take the book and go to a table and sit down and look over it. If you want to read it, it's going to take you some time. But she does have an old book that's it's not complete. You can tell that there's pages missing. This is something that's probably been traveled around with quite a bit. Not a very common item. And there's maybe 3 or 4 pages in there that are kind of specific to the book or to the island. She tells you that this is all I know of the Temple of Zarek. This is the only time I've ever seen this mentioned.
I would like to take it to a table and read it.
Okay. And then they come back with another book that talks about the storm. Hang on, guys. I'm sorry. I was not prepared for you guys to go to the fucking library this session. I have all the shit. I just don't have it readily available.
If you're not making your DM scramble, are you even playing?
No, you're not. No, you're not at all. So you guys are doing a good job. Thanks for making me sweat. You guys are embarrassing me in front of my friends. Let's move that over there.
Well, you didn't know that I would multi-class diecast Vicious Mockery. Now the chat's going to roast you.
Yeah, that's all right. Temple of Zarek, the storm. Okay. She comes back with a book about the storm. This is not a very large book. It's more of like a 3 or 4 page rolled up scroll kind of thing, a leather bound scroll. And what was the other thing you guys were looking for? It was the storm. Oh, Nafloki.
Yeah.
All right. There's not a whole lot in there about Nafloki. She does bring back something that gives you a little bit of information. It's also a kind of a weather-bound piece of parchment. Not quite as old as the one about the Temple of Zarek in terms of wear and tear, but this is a large library, and the fact that they even have any of this is pretty good. So, Poppy, looking over the Temple of Zarek, the things that go ahead and make. What languages do you speak? Let's start with that.
Birdfolk, Druidic, Naposh, and Undercommon.
Okay. Why is this not moving? What is happening now?
I would like to also help her look over the book.
Okay. What do you read and speak?
Common, deep speech, dwarvish, and giant.
Okay.
Nice.
You guys are ready to take notes?
Yes.
All right. So what you learn about the Temple of Zarek is that it is an ancient and imposing structure that is dedicated to worshiping Zarek, the god of war, vengeance, and fire. It talks about being built with a dark stone and reinforced with iron bands that have been like blackened by fire. It was once rumored to have entrances that had fires that never extinguished in front of them that symbolized Zarek's eternal power. And then it goes into worship and practices, and it says that the Temple of Zarek is a very demanding god, and the people that work there and like worship there are centered around physical and mental discipline. That they're primarily warriors and soldiers, and they've been known to seek vengeance and justice. So the people that go there to offer prayers or to train to get his blessing before going in are normally people of that stature. And then it gets into a rumor. There's a rumor in there that says that there was once believed a legendary relic that resided in the temple that was imbued with the god's power. They said it was a sword, but it's not named, and there's not a whole lot of information there about it. And there's something else there about a volcano, but it's like question mark, question mark, question mark. I'm going to move to the chat for a second while you guys make notes.
Okay.
Somno said, I would have totally said roll percentile. Then I would have said, send you the information before the next session. If we were getting wrap up, that's exactly how I would have done that. I would have just sent it to him instead of trying to pull this up, but we have like another hour of playtime. But I have all of this shit. This world is a world that I had built like 8 years ago. And every time my people decide they want to play, I try to bring this world back and bring characters back. And I also put previous characters that my players played in the game as player NPCs so that they can interact with previous adventurers and shit. But this is an ongoing thing for me. So I have most of this shit. I just got to search my Google Drive constantly for new things. And then things that I don't have, I have to fucking make up in between sessions. But all right. So the storm. You guys ready for that one?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
The beauty of this is you guys get to just go back and watch this again and take notes if you want to.
Absolutely.
Totally just thinking that.
So
You think I wrote all those notes during the session?
no,
Fuck no.
yeah, that's funny. It could even be easier to just fucking download it and run it through a transcribing program to have all the notes. Anyways, the island of Stormhaven is in an isolated part of the sea. It tells you that the sea leading up to it is very turbulent. The storm itself is known as the Storm of Eternity. It is a barrier that has kept the island hidden from the world for centuries. The book tells you that it is a storm unlike any other, infused with a powerful ancient magic that bends the very fabric of reality, making it both a formidable challenge and a deadly obstacle for anyone attempting to reach the island. And I have a lot of notes on this one that I could give you guys, but I'm just going to give you guys a little bit. Actually, somebody roll a D20 for me. Let's see how much this is going to give you.
I'll roll a d20. Seven.
7. Okay. It also tells you that the sea beneath the storm is equally treacherous. The waves rise to impossible heights, crashing down with the force of a giant's hammer. The water is very hot. Sometimes it boils as if it's possessed. And then a little bit more information on the storm is that the Storm of Eternity is not a natural phenomenon. Why did I have such a hard time saying that? I don't know. Phenomenon. Dun, 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 yeah. It is a creation of powerful ancient magic that has been sustained for centuries, possibly millennia. The origin of the storm is lost to time, but legend suggests that it was conjured by a coven of powerful sorcerers who sought to protect the island from intruders or perhaps to imprison something or someone within. And that's all I'm going to give you guys on the storm with a 7. But there's more here in case you guys ever want to try to look that up again or find another book or talk to other people or whatever. And then the Floki Golden Gut. I really don't know how much of that information that I want to give you about him because he's one of my favorite NPCs.
Do you want me to roll at disadvantage?
No, you just roll a D20.
Ah, this worked in your favor. It's a 3.
Oh, wow. All right, I have to find just a little something to give you here.
He exists.
Yeah.
The book just says NEF question mark.
Yeah.
It's got a picture.
So what you get is that Nafloki is rumored to be one of the oldest dwarves who ever lived. And his weaponry was held to of the highest standard by the people of his time. And that's really all you get from that with a 3. You guys spend most of your day at the library, by the way.
Okay.
Well, we've been reading pretty good books.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Shop had an amazing day today.
That's good.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
All right. So what are we doing after the long day of studying? There was something earlier about writing a letter. You guys want to role play that out? Do you want to call it a day and start over tomorrow? You guys got about, 6 days left on the island before you have to leave?
I think so.
If you guys don't have anything
about right.
in game that you want to do between now and then, we can get you guys to role play the letter that you wanted to write. We can get you to level 3. We can wrap up, and then we can start on the ship next session if you want to do that.
That sounds good to me.
Okay.
I'm tired.
So then what are we doing about the letter?
So I'm just gonna try to get Poppy to help me with the letter. We can role play it out more if we want, or I can kind of go over the broad strokes of the letter with Poppy, because she would at least know what the contents of the letter are.
Right. Well, because of what you're trying to do, I think that the people watching would like to know as well. So I would like to actually play that out.
Poppy, do you have time to help me with that letter now?
Yes. I can help
Okay.
you with the letter now.
So, like, are you gonna choose like new words for me?
That depends on what words you give me to start with.
Okay. Your kingliness.
Okay, we'll go with Your Majesty.
Okay. We're about to go do some shit to try to save you, and your castle and land and stuff.
Yep.
Like, we're just trying to help the people in like your kingdom, so that they don't get fucked. You've been pretty nice so far, and I mean, we appreciate that. I think that's the first section right there. How are we looking? Is this sounding good so far?
Give me one moment.
Jenny, you did get the rumors I sent you, right?
Yes, you did.
Okay.
Yes, I did. Okay. What I've got so far is Your Majesty. As we embark on your journey to help you and your people, I would like to thank you for your kindness and decency.
It's like
Okay.
Google Translate in real life.
Yeah, but this is a raccoon, I think, or a gnome. I'm not entirely sure.
Gosh, thank you.
I'll have to wait till she falls asleep to try to take the disguise off.
Oh dear.
I don't know how much you fucking know about me, but I'll try to like catch you up a little bit. Ran into a lot of fucking big people, like big people. Not big for you, big for me, and I'm big for you. So like big. They're always picking on people smaller than them, or not as strong, or maybe not as rich. But that's just not right. And so, with that in mind, I'd just like to, I guess, ask you a question or maybe make a request. Uh, I'm not really sure how to talk to king people and not piss them off, so I'm just gonna say what I'm gonna say and hope that you don't mind. Your son Dorian he's gotten really fucking rich, all off the back of those smaller, weaker, and poorer than he is. And your laws that you put in place are supposed to, not allow this kind of business. But I've seen it happening with my own eyes. I mean, firsthand.
Pause for a second, please.
Can you move your raccoon hands a little bit faster? I'm going to lose my train of thought.
Okay, keep going.
You're supposed to be
I got you.
agile. Uh, I'm not sure how much of this you already knew or realized, and I'm sorry if this isn't really, my business. I didn't want it to be my business, and, it's kind of a family thing, I guess. But I guess my question is this, whether or not we, are able to get the thing and come back, I'd like you to maybe consider putting a stop to slavery once and for all, for the good of your own people. Whether that means we're not successful and you're able to have that be one last positive note in history about your rule, or whether you use this turning point in history to begin with enforcing the laws that are supposed to protect those less fortunate than you. And then can you sign that Chrome the Small? That's my full name.
Will do. Okay.
Okay, so how are we going to deliver this letter? Where is it going?
Poppy, do you have like the thing with the candle and like the little pushy thing to make the letter look official?
Like a wax seal?
Sure. I don't know what water creatures have to do with this, but
Oh, fucking dad jokes.
I lost my train of thought. I was ready to go on. I don't
you were
know. Do
saying
I have a
something
wax
about a
seal?
seal.
I feel like
Yeah.
I would have a wax seal.
I'm sure you could find one. With all the people that you talk to,
Yes.
it'd be very easy to find somebody's seal to stamp this if you really wanted to do it.
I just want to, make sure it's sealed before I try to, get it to the people that it's going to, I don't know if you figured out who it's going to. I was trying to be pretty sneaky there.
I have somebody that I could take the letter to ask that it be delivered to the king. I can do that for you.
Are you going to put the seal on it, though?
I will find somebody to put a seal on it.
Oh, okay. I just don't want somebody to write some shit I don't like and then put my name on it. Speaking of which,
Understood.
can I read the letter real quick?
You were gonna ask that. Just the way
Hold
really
on.
scrambled
You're a
those
tricky
makes
little
sense.
fucking gnome, but I outsmarted you.
All
I'd
right,
like to
this was
read the
like staying
letter.
on my feet for the places that I've missed. Um, okay, from the top. Your Majesty, as we embark on our journey to help you and your people, I would like to thank you for your kindness and decency. I am not sure how aware of my history you are, but I come from a tribe of bullies who pick on those who are smaller than them. This is not something that I am inclined to tolerate. Your son has gotten rich off the backs of those who are weaker than him. I am unsure if you are aware of all of his doings or how he has made his money. I would ask, I would ask you to put a stop to slavery once and for all in your kingdom. Whether we are successful on our journey or not, I feel this would be a beneficial legacy to leave for those in the future. Signed from the small. You were talking faster than I
Did you put the big S on small?
I did. I did.
Okay.
There's a
Okay.
big K on Chrome as well. And a
There's
little
a
T on the.
wait. There's a K in Chrome.
Oh dear. Yes, my dear, there's a K in Chrome.
Shit.
Did nobody tell him?
Apparently not.
Well, at least you
But
put the N's in
will be.
Chrome.
Yes, yes, I did. Is this letter acceptable to you?
Yeah, but like, you're gonna seal it, right?
Yes, yes, I will seal the letter.
Okay.
Okay.
Seriously, are you a gnome though?
No, I am not a gnome.
Then what? You said you're not a raccoon. You look like a
So
fucking
confused.
raccoon.
I am a maposh.
A what?
A maposh.
I think he said
I'm
he's really posh.
I'm hearing posh.
Is that like when
Yes,
you're
yes,
rich?
I
Are
am
you
also very
fucking
posh.
rich and we're
Are you?
walking out here just like spending our own money on everything?
I'm collecting
No,
teeth.
no, I am not rich.
You said you're very posh.
I think she thinks she's better than us.
Oh dear.
Posh.
I've never seen such a small creature look down on me.
Nobody is looking down on anybody.
You just said you're posh. What am I?
Gigantic.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm only half gigantic, actually.
How tall are the rest of your people? How is 7 feet tall only half gigantic?
They're much bigger. My father was much, much bigger. My brother was my size, but he was also only half gigantic.
Understood.
I mean, he was bigger than I was. They called me the small for a reason.
I mean, I suppose that makes sense. When did you want your letter delivered?
Uh, Haste post.
Understood.
Did I say that right?
No, but I wasn't going to correct you. It's post haste.
You really do think you're better than I am.
Don't ask next time then.
Fucking posh raccoon.
Okay, so how do you want to try to deliver this letter? Are you going to wait until everybody gets up the next morning? Or are you going to try to dip out and do it in the evening? Because it's, getting to the point of nighttime.
I think I'm gonna dip out and do it in the evening. It's
Okay.
not like it's a surprise that I'm delivering the letter.
Right,
I didn't say where I was going.
right. Okay. And I'm assuming that this is going to the person in your backstory?
Yes.
Okay. So your character grabs this little letter that has been formed, stick it in your bag, and you leave the ship. You make your way to the castle where the captain is going to be. And as you approach the gate, one of the guards sees you approaching and picks up a stone. And then from the darkness, you hear someone say, "I'm already here." And you see a 5'10", 5'11" tall, thin, agile looking olive skin elf step out of the darkness. He has black hair that just kind of goes over his forehead a little bit. You can tell that he's an older elf. Even though elves look good for their age forever, you can tell that he's kind of been through it. For those of you who don't know who she's talking to, I'm just describing the person. He has green eyes, and one of them is a silver color. So he's got a green and a silver eye. I forgot that I made that note. I'm reading my notes, guys. I'm not going to give up that. That's you guys don't get that. That'll have to wait. I get crazy when I make character sheets because you never know what kind of information they're going to want from people. So, but as you see him step out of the darkness and start to approach you, you notice that he's got a sense of like almost a scowl over his face, like a sense of worry. And he walks up to you and looks down and says, "What do you have for me?"
Good evening, Captain. I have a letter I would like delivered to the king.
Okay. And he puts his hand out, takes the letter from you if you hand it to him, and notices the seal and asks, "You know I have to," or says, "You know that I need to open this before I give this to the king."
Yes, I understand that completely. The party member is quite adamant that it be sealed.
Okay. He goes ahead and pops it open. He reads it in front of you. He casts, after he's done reading it, he casts like a small little bit of fire in his hand and heats the wax back up and presses it back down on the paper to look like the scroll has never been opened. You can tell that he's done this quite a few times before, as this is kind of his duty as a spy. And he says to you, "We've heard these rumors that this was happening. Have you actually seen this with your own eyes, or is this only from a member of your party?"
I have heard the rumors around town and in the fight arenas. The letter is from my party member, but I have also heard the rumors.
Very well. We know that the albatross is set to take leave in the next 6 days. There may be men coming to talk to your party member. In the event that they show up, discretion is key. And with that, he
Of
turns
course.
around and just walks right back into the shadows. So with all of your interactions with this guy, normally he's very stoic, like not showing emotion, very short with words. This time he was visibly uneasy, distressed almost.
Okay.
What are the three of you
I'm-
doing while she's delivering the letter?
I'm out in the
Um,
forest.
I'm gonna be making my medical rounds and checking on patients.
Okay. Do you want to roll 3d20s? We're looking for a 12 or higher. Azula, what about you?
I'm just wandering around in the woods.
Okay.
I got 2 nat 20s.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and give you 45 gold for your medical stuff tonight. And you are going to have to resupply your med kits because you just ran right the fuck out.
Okay, I don't remember how much the med kits were.
5 gold.
Hang on, I have
You can just subtract it from your thing.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna subtract 10.
Okay. Jenny, what are you doing while they're on your way back? Are you just going to go straight back to the ship? Do you have other things that you want to try to accomplish?
I'm just gonna go straight back to the ship.
Okay. And that's where we're going to end the session tonight, guys. It was a nice little 2.5 hours of play. Next session, we'll probably have a little bit of interaction between the Black Cloaks and Crom. And then I think we can go ahead and get you guys level 3 and get you on the boat ready to leave on the next session, unless there's anything else that you guys want to do in town that we need to do now.
Not that I can think of.
No, I think I got all the things I needed.
Dope.
I'm gonna be getting traveling clothes
Okay.
since I wouldn't have any, but like that's a fairly
Yeah.
non-issue.
Yeah, like 3 silver.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm anticipating it's gonna be a little bit more because I'm a little bigger than most people, but
Well,
you know,
yeah, that is
it
at a
still
little
should
bit
be
more.
roughly a non-issue.
Yeah. Yeah, traveler's clothes are not very expensive, so you're just buying some burlap sack type clothing. All right, Twitch, I'm going to wrap this up on the stream. Thank you guys for watching, and tune in next Sunday at 5 o'clock. We'll be getting into the next session.
Next Saturday.
Next Saturday. What did I say, Friday?
You said
Sunday. Next Saturday. Next Saturday at 5 o'clock. I don't fucking know. I'm just here for a ride, guys.
You just work
I
here.
put-
Jenna said, wait, y'all didn't get your gambling money. They got their gambling money when they were betting on the other characters last week. They didn't bet on these ones.
Yeah, I thought about that after we role played it. I was like, oh, we should have asked if we were able to bet on this.
We can retcon that. I mean, you guys already know the outcome though, so it wouldn't really be fair.
Yeah, I feel like it's too late.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, missed opportunity.
Yep. We can
Obviously, we all would have picked the captain.
right. Well, we could flip a coin, and you guys could pick heads or tails, and we'll give one side of the coin to the captain, one side of the coin to Sarah, and then that way it could be a random thing. But
I love gambling. What else are we going to spend gold on, guys?
I'm down if we want to do that. I'm also good if we just choose to let it go.
you
We
guys,
should do that at the start of next session so Alora and Drogo can be here for it.
that works. That works. You guys are gonna hit level 3, obviously, at the end of this, so make sure that you pick your subclasses and get all that shit ready to go. Other than that, I don't have anything, so we can wrap up.
All right, dope.
Guys, thanks for watching. We appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed the show.
Have a good night, everyone.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, y'all.